We're going to start by talking about the best games of the non-conference slate. So pretty much at this point, there's actually conference games already happening. But everybody's finishing up non-conference play or has already finished up non-conference play. And pretty much this week was like, tune-up games against bad opponents, like just getting you ready for conference play. There was no big matchups. There hasn't been anything really to react to. So we're not going to react to games today. So what we're going to do is talk about what we think are the best games of the non-conference. And when we say best games of the non-conference, like, I think we all understand what a good game is. Like, nobody's going to pick a 20-point win as one of the best games, right? Like, it's got to be a close game, and it's got to be, kind of back and forth and neck and neck the whole time. But there is a bit of subjectivity here, like some opinion baked in, because what I think is best may be different from what you think is best, Dalton. Like, I personally like a really high scoring game where teams are trading buckets back and forth. Like, that's what I like. Some people may prefer like a defensive struggle. I don't know. But best games of the non-conference. We've had a ton of great games. Dalton, I'll let you start. What do you think was the best game of the non-conference?
My favorite game of the non-conference was probably Arizona at UConn.
That was a good one.
Which also is probably one of the best wins of this season.
Yeah.
And I think Arizona has two or three of the best wins of the season so far. And they're just an incredible team. But going into UConn and beating them on their home floor is impressive, no matter what.
Yeah.
Jaden Bradley scored 21 points to lead Arizona past UConn. They were number 4 at the time. UConn was number 3, but he came alive. He came alive in the second half and just took it home. It was a really, really high level game, good defensive game. I mean, it was 71-67, and no team shot the lights out. I mean, field goal, both team. Arizona shot 46%. UConn shot 45%. Arizona only made 2 threes, 2 of 10 from 3, and still won the game by 4. UConn was 8 of 25.
Yeah.
So it was just a really great game. I think the big difference here was the points in the paint. I think this is where they were really missing Terrence Reed. They didn't have him yet, and this is where they really missed him. The difference between there was 42-24 for Arizona.
Yeah, that's killer.
I think that's really what did it, is missing their big guy and probably their best player this season. If not their best player, their second best player, only behind Solo Ball. I would put him only behind Solo Ball.
Yeah, he's probably better than Solo Ball. Dalton, I want to say Arizona was missing somebody too. I'm trying to see if I can find that, because I thought it may have equaled out, but I may be thinking of another game. But
they had their starting 5.
Okay,
so,
well, it may not be. It may not be that game.
They had Jaden Bradley, Braden Burries, Ivan Karshenkov, Koepi, and Mo Krivas.
So, okay, it may have been another game. I wonder how that would have turned out had he had Terrace Reed play. However, you're playing at UConn. You had the home advantage. It was rowdy in there. And Arizona still went in there and won that game. That's one of the best wins in the country. I don't care if you have Terrace Reed or not.
Yeah, it's an incredible win, no doubt about it. I like, you kind of said you like high scoring. I like a kind of a mixture of both. If defenses are so good, but the offense is just better, that they're scoring a lot, that's fine. But I don't want a game that's like 100-95 because there's no defense.
Yeah,
like that's a great game, obviously, but it's just, to me, it's annoying because it's like, okay, can you just guard the guy? Like, why are you just letting? It's almost like you're just letting him go to the rim or shoot a 3 wide open every single time.
Hey, well, you're trained. That's what I was about to say. You're trained to hate those type of games because Alabama plays in them all the time, and we're like, can you guys get a stop? And they cannot. Against Kennesaw State or whoever they played the other night. I can't even remember off the top of my head, but.
Well, the other team, I can't remember who they played the other day, but they let them score like 50 points and a half, and it was like Kennesaw State. Yeah. Like, oh my goodness.
All right, let's get off Alabama here.
Yeah, let's hop off. But That was probably my favorite game of the season
Okay.
so far. What about yours?
I I've got a few here, but if I had to pick the one best game, I'm gonna pick Texas Tech versus Duke in MSG. This just
Yeah, that was
happened
an
like last
awesome game.
like a week and a half ago, and like it didn't look like it was going to be a good game. Like Duke was in control; they're up by 10 at halftime. I think they ended up getting up by like 16 or 17. Was the
Actually,
largest
I think they ended up getting by 22.
20. I don't know if it was that high, but you may be right.
Let me go
Um,
look real quick.
But man, we talked about this game a couple weeks ago. Texas Tech just kept fighting and kept fighting and kept fighting, and they were making some big buckets in the second half in crunch time, and in the second half of the second half. Um, Dude, Christian Anderson was awesome. That
Oh, man,
dude is
incredible.
awesome. He just made some big time buckets in that game. Of course, JT Toppin got it right that time,
There
Dalton,
you go.
not Opie. Um, JT Toppin was awesome as well. I mean, I'm looking at this box score here. I mean, Cameron Boozer was insane too, but JT Toppin
Yeah.
had 19 and 10. DeJuan Watts had 20 and 6, and he fouled out and was out like with
Mhm.
8 or 9 minutes to go, I feel like it was. Christian Anderson had 27, 3, and 5. He was so good. But just the way Texas Tech kept fighting and fighting and fighting against this team that had not lost a game yet.
Yeah.
And Cameron Boozer was having a solid game. It didn't look good for them, but they kept fighting, crawled their way back, won the game. I love that game. I thought it was a lot of fun. Um,
And
I'm
you
looking
called
at
it.
what I called it. I did call that
You called
game.
me and texted me and said Texas
I
Tech
did.
is gonna beat Duke tonight. And by
Yeah.
the way, their largest lead was 17, so I was wrong
17.
and you were
But
closer.
still, I mean, like
Yeah.
17 is if Duke has a 17-point lead on you, you're thinking game over. Anybody's thinking that.
Oh,
By
yeah.
the way,
I thought it was too.
let's see, their lowest, let's see, at one point, Duke had the high, it looks like the highest was a 98.4% chance to win in uh I guess like this is like the end of the first half here. But
Yeah.
oh, no, I'm sorry, second half with 16:31 left. They had a 98.4% chance to win the game.
Man.
And that was when they were up 56-40. So, um, or 58-41, that is. So that was when they were up by 17. You got a 98.4% chance to win the game, and Texas Tech crawls back in it. And man, that was an awesome, awesome game.
It really was.
High level basketball game in MSG. So that was my favorite game of the non-con. You have another one?
Yeah, my next one would probably be Nebraska versus Illinois. And the reason why, well, first of all, it was an incredible game, but another reason why is because I think Nebraska put the whole entire NCAA on notice with this win.
Yeah,
I thought they were frauds. I was just like, they've played nobody. They beat Creighton and Wisconsin, but if you've watched
not
college
good.
basketball this season, they're not good. Neither one of those teams are good. So I was just like, Nebraska is going to get handled by Illinois soundly. I didn't say it in our video, but I really thought it was going to happen because Illinois is a good team. But man, I don't know. I know Price Sanford. He's probably not going to perform like that every time. He had 26 in the first half.
Yeah, I think he finished like 31.
Finished with 32, and his career
Okay.
high was 28. 28.
So we
So
got it.
he was only 2 points shy of his career high. But man, this team was so impressive. This team really reminded me of the I think 2015 Wisconsin team with Frank Kaminsky. I think it was
That's
2015.
that's
That
lofty.
that's what this team really reminds me of. I'm not going to say they're going to make it to the championship game, but just the way they play, they take care of the ball. 1 through 5 can shoot threes because their best player is their center. Price Sanford had the best game, but their best player is Rink Mast. He's averaging, let me look at his game real quick. He's averaging 17 points per game, 7 rebounds a game, and 3 assists a game.
That's really good. That's
So,
that's like Big
but
Ten Player of the Year candidacy.
yeah, yeah, that is a high level stats there. And this guy, they shot 52% overall, 46% from three, 12 of 26, and
Wait,
total
what from
turnovers,
3?
12 of 26, 46%,
That's solid. That's very
and
solid.
only six turnovers. They and it was a back and forth game the whole way. First half, 37 points. And then in the second half, it was 43-43 because I forgot his name. Sorry, let me go look at it. It just slipped my mind. Tomislav Ivisic hit the three to tie the game to 83-83. And then Jamarcus Lawrence goes down and hits a crazy game winner over. And he said, I said this in our video not too long ago because this game was just a few weeks ago. He said right when I shot it, I knew it was going in.
It looked good.
But man, we've had a few. It did. We've had a few crazy games, some game winners, but I think just the impressive factor of Nebraska made this game a little bit better to me than the BYU, maybe even the BYU Clemson game. So that would probably be my second one, and my other one that was also Texas Tech versus Duke. I just don't think you cannot put that one in.
That was a great
as
game.
One of the best games in the non-conference because Duke hadn't lost a game yet. Everyone's saying, man, they're asking, are they better than the team last year? We've already said we don't think they are. But Texas Tech just proved that even though they've struggled in these big games, they finally got that statement win.
They did.
So I'm proud of Texas Tech. I love JT Toppin. I love their coach. I love that team.
Yeah, Grant McCaslin's good. I'm telling you, man, if they still had Darian Williams, they would be a force. Let me say something about that Nebraska game. So, you pick two games where the visitor goes in and beats the home team. And typically that is a making for a really good game, especially when they're close and especially when there's a buzzer beater and you silence the crowd. That's the makings of a really great game. And that game was good with Nebraska. I will say Nebraska, I mean, they were in it the whole time. It was no fluke. This was no then they were in control for a lot of it. So this was not like a fluke. I'm looking at this and it makes it more impressive. It was at Illinois and you won that game.
Oh, right? You're freezing up.
I'm freezing up. You're freezing up.
Oh, my bad. I don't know what it is. I guess my Wi-Fi is bad.
It may be both of us, but
sorry.
Nebraska is ranked 22nd in KenPom, and Illinois is all the way at 9 still.
Oh, wow.
So, but to win that game at Illinois, that's huge. So
yeah, and Nebraska plays Michigan State in 2 days. So.
And Michigan State did not look good against Cornell the other night. No, they gave up 95 to Cornell, or 97.
And they're known for their defense. I'll just say something real quick about that game. Nebraska's actually predicted 57.9% to win that game over.
Where is it?
I think it's at Nebraska.
If it's at Nebraska, I'm picking Nebraska.
Let me see.
I think it's at Nebraska.
I'm trying to pull
I'm pretty sure it is.
Pull the stadium up, but I can't figure it out. Pinnacle Bank Arena. It says buy Nebraska Cornhusker tickets, so I'm guessing it is.
I don't know.
I really don't know their stadium. It doesn't.
That doesn't sound like Michigan State.
Let me see.
Anyways, while he's looking that up, I'll move on to my second.
It is.
Okay, at Nebraska. I'll move on to my second game. My game that I think is second game that I think was best. I guess you can only have one best, but these are some of the best games of the non-conference. Duke's in it again. Duke and Florida. Florida at Duke. It was a 1-point game, just like Texas Tech Duke was. This one was 67-66. I said I like high-scoring games. This was not very high-scoring, but this was elite basketball in this game.
This is more my type of game.
I mean, this was awesome. Duke was up by 12 in this game at half, and you're thinking Florida they just don't have it in them. They fought back. They even took the lead. Boogie Flynn was hitting some incredible shots down the stretch, kind of like Christian Anderson with Texas Tech. They were hitting some. He was really, really good in that game. I was like, man, Boogie Flynn looks awesome in this game. Florida just kept fighting. Thomas Houck is always good. He was good in that game. He had 24. I'm looking at here.
He's I think it's between him and LeBaron Philon for SEC Player of the Year.
Yeah. But just when Florida takes the lead at the end of the game, Duke goes right back down. And was it Sarr? I think was it Sarr or Foster?
No, it was Isaiah Evans.
Evans. I missed both of those. Evans went down and hit a ginormous three, and he had been quiet like the whole game. And he went
Yeah,
down
that
and
was his only
just,
three made.
yeah, just hit this massive three with just a few seconds left in the game and, put him up by 1 point. I really thought Florida had the game. You said that. I think you said it like, hey, there goes Florida winning this game. And then Duke went down and hit
Yep,
this
I
huge three.
did.
Florida should have never let that happen, with giving that
No,
such a
no, and
good look.
I think I even predicted Florida to win this game too.
I don't
I think
know.
it was an incredible game. We talked about it before already, but where they fell short was the offensive rebounds and the second chance points. They just didn't get enough. I mean, they had
Yeah.
20 to 11 offensive rebounds, and they just couldn't capitalize on those second chance points. But it was a really, really high level game.
Dude, they
And
out rebounded them big time. Florida
yes,
out rebounded Duke big time and,
yeah,
still was not able to capitalize and
not
win
able
that
to get
game.
the win.
But at Cameron Indoor, like that is a
Yeah,
tough place to play. And then when you're a defending national champion, they were ranked 15 in this game. Duke was ranked 4. That's a huge game. The crowd is going nuts. And
yeah,
for them to crawl back in that game, Florida, I thought was impressive in that environment. And to almost get the win was really, really impressive. But a big shot there at the end Florida hit a big shot, then Duke went down and responded. That's the type of thing that's like huge game, like great game when you have
yeah.
big shots back and forth. So,
This is random, but Georgia Tech is up 43 to 39 at halftime against Duke.
dude, come on, Georgia Tech. Love
Yeah,
to
for
see
real.
it.
That would be awesome.
Love to see it.
Oh, oh my! Virginia Tech is in triple overtime.
Triple.
Triple
All
overtime.
right, best game of the conference season.
Holy cow!
Don't let me
I have
mention
not watched that.
let me mention one more game
Yeah, go ahead.
before
Sorry.
we move on. This
Yes.
one's sort of under the radar, but Houston versus Syracuse in the Players Era Festival was a really awesome game. Syracuse is not even good. Like they have
No.
struggled mightily this season. And in this, they fought like at the end of the first half. I'm trying to look here at the score at the end of the first half. It was 37-34. What are you looking at, Dalton? Why your hand covering your face?
Syracuse lost to Hofstra 70 to
Yeah,
69.
dude, they are not good. They're not good. And yet they put up a fight against Houston,
And
who
beat
I picked
Tennessee.
who I picked to go to, and they beat Tennessee. That's right. But I picked Houston to go win the championship, and I'm not feeling great
Yeah.
about that.
Oh
But
man.
but man, like this game, Houston and Syracuse were close in the first half. Well, then Houston built up like a double-digit lead with like I want to say like a few minutes to go. I got to look this up right here.
Wait,
Let's see.
I'm 60. I have it right here. Let me see if I can find it.
Okay, so they were up 54-65 with 4:36 left to go. And even 56-66 with 3 minutes to go. They're up by 10. So like, okay, not an
Yeah.
insurmountable lead, but it's probably not going to happen. And Syracuse just kept fighting. That's a theme for these games of mine that I've picked is
Mhm.
these teams just keep fighting. But this one was in particular a more amazing comeback because of how little time they had against a defensive juggernaut in Houston. And
Yeah.
they fought back. They kept going. They kept going. And they got it to OT. Ultimately, they lost in OT by 4.
Mhm.
But the fact that they were able to get it there, in the first place was huge. But Houston took a 5-point lead in OT, and it was pretty much done at that point. But I thought that was a really great game. And again, Syracuse was hitting some huge shots down the stretch to inch back in the game. And Houston missing some free throws, I believe, if I remember correctly, was part of it. Yeah, Houston went 19 of 27 from the free throw line. But listen to this: Syracuse went 12 of 29, 41% from the free
Woo.
throw line.
Man,
So
their center,
terrible.
William Kyle, horrible free throw shooter.
Yeah, terrible free throw
Horrible.
shooter. So
A horrible, ugly shot too. But man, that was a great game too. That was a lot of fun. The Players Era Festival was so good this year. But
yeah,
we had our
dude,
complaints, but it was really fun.
the best game of all though was Michigan versus Gonzaga in the Players Era. They won by 40. Michigan beat Gonzaga. Oh man, Gonzaga got embarrassed.
Oh my, yeah, that game was bad.
They only
Michigan
beat
had
San Diego the other night by like 4 or 5.
Who?
Gonzaga.
Gonzaga?
Gonzaga beat
Wow.
San Diego by like 5.
Yeah, I mean, they're
So,
good, but there's like it's so up and down, it seems.
yeah, it's
It's
weird.
really weird.
But
Um,
hey, there were some great
yeah.
non-conference games this season. There were some really, really good non-conference games. Let us know which ones we missed in the comments. Let us know your favorite games. What you
Yes.
think are the best games.